In most of the cases, that material will be a solid material. Okay, the first thing that we are going to study in this chapter is adsorption. Adsorption is a kind of surface phenomena. You all are aware. In the last class, I have discussed that adsorption is a accumulation of particle on the surface, and you will study its types, that is physiosorption and chemisorption. Next is adsorption isotherms. You will also study about the adsorption isotherms. You will also study about the adsorption isotherms, like at constant temperature you will study the rate of adsorption on a material. Then you will study about the catalysis. What is the role of a catalyst with respect to surface phenomena, with respect to adsorption phenomena. Then you will study about shape selective catalysis. Then you will study about enzyme catalyst. Enzyme catalysts are kind of biocatalyst or biological catalyst. Then you will study about colloids and emulsions. So first we will be starting with the adsorption. First we will be starting with the adsorption. Okay, if I talk about the definition of adsorption, it is simply adsorption is accumulation of particles, accumulation of particle, accumulation of particles on the surface, on the surface rather than rather than bulk of a bulk of material. Bulk means just internal layer, internal part of that material. Let's say this is a container. For an example, we can take, let's say this is a container. Okay, or you can also take this is a bench lying in your schools right now, since the schools are closed now. So this particle that will be attracted towards this material, towards those benches, and that will get absorbed, on that, on the surface of those benches now, on the surface of those benches. So the material which is being absorbed, the material which is being absorbed, like in the case of bench and dust, the dust particle, the material which is being absorbed is termed as the adsorbate. The material which is being absorbed is termed as the adsorbate, while the material on which adsorption is taking place, the material on which adsorption is taking place is termed as the adsorbent, is termed as the adsorbent. Okay, so adsorption is accumulation of particles on the surface rather than the bulk of material is termed as adsorption, while the substance which is going to adsorb is termed as adsorbate, and the material on which adsorption is taking place is termed as the adsorbent. Okay, like in the new bags, when we buy new bags, there are some packets, some silica gel packets. Okay, there are some silica gel packets. I hope you all must have seen these packets. So what these silica gel packets do, they are kept in those bags in order to absorb the moisture content. They are kept these packets are kept in those in those bags in order to absorb the moisture content. Kindly let me know if it is clear what adsorption is and what is adsorbate and what is adsorbent, beta.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we'll be moving towards the further part. The next is uh, we'll be dealing with some examples. Let's say let's say this is your container. In this container, if we take a solution of charcoal, let's say in this container, if we take a solution of charcoal, okay, or to be more precise, if we take a solution of powdered charcoal, we will be taking the solution of powdered charcoal. And also along with this powdered charcoal, if we insert some gases, if we insert some gases, some gases like O2, N2, okay, H2, we can keep any gases. Okay, there are also some other gases too that can also be kept here. So since we know that the properties of gases is they perform random motion, they move here and there. Also, they strike to the walls of container. They strike to the walls of container and exert some pressure. They strike to the walls of container and exert some pressure. Okay, since we have studied this under the van der Waals forces, under the van der Waals equation for real gases in chapter states of matter in class 11. Okay, but it is observed when these gases are kept inside a container where charcoal is present. So at the time passes, the pressure of the gas seems to be decreasing. The pressure of the gas seems to be decreasing. Why the pressure of the gas is decreasing? Because the adsorption phenomena is taking place. Gases are gases are adsorbed. Gases are adsorbed on the surface of charcoal. Gases are adsorbed on the surface of charcoal. If gases will adsorb on the surface of charcoal, which means there will not be any random motion. There will not be any random motion. If there will not be any random motion, which means the gases will not strike to the walls of container. If the gases will not strike to the walls of container, which means they will not exert any pressure. So that's why as the time passes, adsorption takes place and the gases are being adsorbed. So as a result, the pressure of gases starts decreasing. Class, is it clear to everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes, sir.
Okay, now if it is clear, acha, just let me know in this complete phenomena what is adsorbate and what is adsorbent.
Sir, absorbate are gases and absorbent are charcoal.
Very good. Adsorbate will be gases,
Yes,
gas,
sir.
the material which is being adsorbed. Okay, while the
Gases and
adsorbent
adsorbent will be
adsorbent will
substance
be
of charcoal.
charcoal. Now let's talk about some more examples. Let's say if we take a dye. Okay, dye means some colored substances. Some colored substances. If we take a dye and we add it to a charcoal solution, or we add a powdered charcoal, then it is found that after some time the solution become colorless. The solution becomes colorless. Okay, why this solution becomes colorless? Because all the color imparting elements, all the color imparting elements all the color imparting elements, they are being adsorbed. They are being adsorbed by the charcoal. So if all the color imparting element are being absorbed by the charcoal, so when we filter out this solution, we will observe that the solution will be colorless. So what will be adsorbate and adsorbent in this solution? Charcoal will be acting as an adsorbate or adsorbent.
Absorbent.
Absorbent.
Charcoal will be acting as a adsorbent, while the
Absorbent.
color imparting elements, these will be acting as a adsorbate.
Adsorbate.
Very good. Now, acha, since we are talking about charcoal again and again, so let us talk about charcoal too. Okay, what charcoal actually is? So simply, charcoal is nothing. Uh, the most easiest form of charcoal is sugar. Charcoal is to prepare. We can prepare sugar charcoal very easily. How can we prepare this sugar charcoal? Simply just take a sugar solution, glucose, fructose. You can take any of the sugar, or you can also take the sugar cubes that are at your home. Okay, so this sugar, when we react it with the concentrated H2SO4, when we react it with the concentrated H2SO4, so what will happen? There will be formation of 6C plus 6H2O. Okay, 6HC plus 6H2O. So this carbon, it act as a charcoal. This carbon, it act as a charcoal. Okay, so since it is formed from the sugar, so that's why it is termed as the sugar charcoal. In the same way, if the charcoal is formed from the animal, it will be termed as the animal charcoal. Is it clear, beta?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we are studying the application of adsorption. We have studied two application already, and the third application is adsorption by the silica gel, adsorption of moisture content, adsorption of moisture content, moisture content by silica gel. Since in our air, there is also moisture content, na? Since air contains moisture content. Okay, so it contains gases plus moisture content also. When it is kept in contact with a silica gel, when it is kept in contact with the silica gel, so what happens? This silica gel, like those packets which are kept inside the bag, inside the new bags. Okay, so these silica gel, what it does, it simply absorbs moisture content. It absorbs moisture content. Since silica gel is absorbing the moisture content, so air will become dry. So if anyone asks you what is the reason when air is kept with silica gel,